to get social media stuff out.
Do the thing.
You know how it is.
Yeah.
Social media and the whatnot. You gotta love it.
Do we?
No.
Because I don't.
I don't either. It's okay. Should I share this to Blue Sky first?
Oh no. Okay, good.
Share that to the FC chat. The event is live. Are we good? We're good. Are we great? Or maybe. Are we grand? Possibly.
We are spectacular.
Where's something? Oh, goodness. Well, see, anytime I get a chat message that pops up in the lower corner, it blocks the gaze of the Nixie.
Aw.
On PlayStation's screen. On the actual chat itself, that shit ain't appearing.
Are you just streaming through PlayStation?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just because it makes it easier.
That's fair.
Makes it easier for both of us.
I mean, I figured you might have used OBS or something.
Not this time.
Okay.
Not this time. I try to save that for more people that don't play on PlayStation kind of thing.
Oh, well, knowing that, I should have just hopped over on my Mac.
That's also fair.
It's too far away now.
We're already here. We're already live.
Yeah.
We've made it this far.
And
Hi,
Sam
Prem.
is staring.
Are you excited? I'm excited. I'm not excited.
Sounding excited, but you know.
But I'm always excited.
That's just how I sound.
Fair.
I have an RBF as a voice.
Love seeing Drippy in the corner of the stream. I made sure he's always watching, always judging.
He wants to be noticed.
It wishes to be noticed. This is gonna be so much fun.
Damn, get over here.
Notes. So I gotta pull stuff up on my end too. Huh?
Nice.
I'm so prepared for this.
Like always.
I'm prepared for everything in my life.
Look at you lying to yourself again.
I do it all the time.
Lies like a rug.
Like he said, lies like a rug. Yeah, because I'm used to people walking all over me.
Jesus!
Wow, that went a little darker than I was meaning to. Shit, I'm sorry.
Damn!
That was... I apologize for that one. That was
My
that was out of
brother in
pocket.
Christ.
You can't help me now. I don't even know where to go after that shit.
Like, are you good?
No.
That's fair.
You've seen where we work. No.
Ba-dum-bump, ba-dum-bump.
Woo! Oh, God. All right. Let's get this shit show underway.
Spectacular.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the fourth episode. Prim, are you good? No. No, I'm not. It's honest. Welcome. Yeah, I know. Welcome to the Kind Podcast. I'm your host with no amount of most at all right now. That'll come later. Don't worry.
Bro.
I'm Sovereign Eric. Joining me today is one of our newer members, and For those of you that pay attention to my streams, if you don't, that's okay. I don't know why you're not. I also understand why you're not. It's all right.
Yes, you might recognize this wonderful voice.
It's sultry, if you will. It's Mike. I'll actually. Yeah, it's Drew. He's here.
It's me.
It's him. It's beautiful, says Mandy. Mandy says your voice is beautiful.
It's very deep and masculine, let me tell you.
Yeah. It doesn't confuse people at all.
No! That's a fun little story for later.
Yeah, that absolutely is.
Come on.
Voice like... Thanks, Thunder says your voice is like velvet.
I don't believe him.
It's Thunder. I don't believe him either.
Guys, you're making him uncomfortable with all of the compliments.
Yeah,
Something
what are
like that.
those?
What are compliments?
God, I can't wait to see the chat log for this.
Oh, dude, it's already going insane. Yeah. No one ever believes me. It's all right, Thunder. We'll believe you eventually. I don't know when that eventually is, but it's not right now.
Next year sometime.
So, I believe you, Thunder. Thanks, Mandy. See, never trust Thunder. Prim just threw you under the bus. Get bent.
As she does.
Yeah, look, if Prim doesn't throw Thunder under the bus at least once per stream, if something's wrong.
Yes. I was just going to say that. Like, something is wrong.
Are you excited to be here, buddy?
Oh, very much. It doesn't sound like it. I just, had a horrible day, but we'll be fine.
We'll be fine. We're going to ease into everything.
Absolutely. Also, oh my.
See? Anyway.
This is going to get you banned.
Look, I went through Thunder. If I didn't get banned going through Thunder, I'll be fine here.
Fair.
I made it through Thunder and I made it through Makana. Come on. Nothing against you, Makana. I had a blast. I have a blast during all of our streams. Let's be fair. Actually, let's be completely honest. If anybody's podcast episode is going to get me banned, it would have likely been my own for the topic in which I touched upon.
That's fair, but considering we just went over the TOS and nothing touched that.
Mandy said, if he hasn't gotten banned from our weekly streams, he ain't going to be banned. Exactly.
Right? Or, me yelling at a children's game.
I'm not trying hard enough. So
yeah, try hard.
No, I'm good. I'm trying to make this a job. I'm trying to make this a career. Let's be fair. So,
that's fair.
Buddy, we've talked about it a few times with trying to get you on here, but we had to wait. But we did it.
To wait. Yay.
And now you're here.
That I am. In the hot seat.
We got him, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Stream's over. I'm kidding.
Good talk. Good talk.
Let's get right into it, shall we? I don't have any shameless plugs to throw in at the moment. I'll throw those in at the end.
Are you okay?
Me? No.
I mean, yes, I know that, but in that regard.
Oh, for shameless plugs? I'll wait till the end.
Yeah. Oh.
I don't have anything
special. I
don't have anything to throw in right now. To be fair, I'm also like half out of it, so let's,
Same.
I'm here.
I mean, I've only been up for 14 hours. We're good.
Yesterday was a very fun day.
Yeah, from your description, it sounded great.
Mandy, define being okay. I can't. So, I know you, and have known you for the longest time as Drew. I've known you also by your username, but we won't say that out loud.
And my government name.
And your government name. To be fair, you also know my government name, so let's,
Yes, your full government name. You don't know my full government name.
Yeah, I do.
You do?
We did talk about that. We've gone over it at work.
Sorry, old man brain. Sorry, just too much thinking today.
That's fair. I feel that, buddy. So tell us your character name and how you came up with it.
Sure thing. The character name is Hudan Xako. The first name is actually my Jedi name because I'm that level of nerd. And I wanted my full name to be my Jedi name, but unfortunately you can't do camel casing, so I had to pick a last name. And I'm like, hey, I remember this handle from a long time ago.
Didn't you say it was from like EVE Online or something?
No, this is from like PS1. It's from a PS1 game called Cyberdeck, sponsored by Vans. Hi, Sam.
Sponsored by Vans.
It's like some sort of skater game or something.
That honestly sounds about right.
Right?
Interesting.
Yeah.
We're going to be touching on a lot of interesting stuff from what you've told me, so...
We'll see. There's one thing I don't know if I want to talk about or not, but we'll get to that, Rich.
We'll get there. I have to take this in consideration that I know these things, but other people might not. What is your main job?
Main job? It all depends. Like, if I'm DPSing, I'm samurai, just plain and simple. Like, ooh, let me hit these 6 buttons, and then hit another button, and then another button, and repeat that process ad nauseum. Throw in, some range stuff for fun, and we're good.
We did it.
Yeah. I do main story as a tank, either Gunbreaker or Paladin. I've been leaning more towards Gunbreaker because it's a very greedy tank, and I love it.
Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah, it's so damage dealing, and it feels so fast.
It does. And you actually, unlike other tanks, are actually dishing out damage. Well, I mean, except for Warrior.
Yeah, like last night when I was playing Paladin, I was like, this feels so slow.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also a so much better, like, oh, I'm going to protect my group kind of tank.
Prim. But Paladin... Don't get me wrong. As somebody that mained as Paladin up until level 70, Paladin was great.
Yeah, hard but same. Like, I did Paladin all the way through Endwalker. I'm like, I'm going to do Dawn Trail's Gunbreaker.
And you've had fun since.
I mean, I had fun doing it all the way.
I mean, to be fair, though, you were, as you mentioned, you were playing Paladin last night, too.
Yeah, I mean, Sword and Board is amazing, too. It's one of my favorite archetypes in fantasy.
The old Sword and Board. I already know the answer to this, and I'm probably going to say that a lot for this next part.
Well, yeah, but this is for them, not for us.
Right. I believe I mentioned it during my podcast. I don't fully remember off the top of my head.
And it's been a minute since I listened to yours, so...
Yeah, it's also been a minute since this happened.
Yes, you're not wrong.
Your real-life job.
My real-life job is I've been living in a kitchen since I was 16 years old. I cook things for a living.
Same.
Yes.
We work together.
We do. For like the last 3 jobs.
I know. You can't get rid of me.
I've been trying.
Yeah, not
You didn't have to follow me to the hospital, but you did.
Chef Hudan, Chef Sav, you damn right. Even though I do not want that title.
That. I'm the one that wears chef jackets all the time.
You're the one that has more experience.
Let's see. I've been in a kitchen almost your entire life, so I would hope so.
Yep.
I'm the guy that wanted to run his own restaurant at one point, and I'm kind of glad that never happened.
Maddie, he did not drag me with him. I just happened to follow him like, wait, where are you going?
Oh, yeah, because it sounded so much better, and then...
It did. It was, and then it wasn't.
Was for a year, and then just things happened.
But then they decided to do stupid shit. So...
God, let's not make this the entire episode.
So you're a lost puppy that followed him. Got it.
Yeah, pretty much. Great.
Pretty much, yeah.
Great
no, that's basically it. I didn't want to go into a job and have to try to make new friends. Let's be fair.
He's the stray kitten I fed once. That's now my friend.
Hi, it's me. It's an accurate description too. Well, let's answer this question.
Hello, Sam.
How, pray tell, did you join the company?
Someone in this room that we're in right now
Hi.
sent me an invite. I wonder who that is, sir.
It was me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me. Thanks, Thunder.
I like Thunder.
Thunder,
he's
you
a
have
cool
my
guy.
wife on your side.
Kylie likes me too, so she
That's fair.
picks him real well. And she married you, so...
I know. What a mistake. She looked at me like, huh? She said, Drew said that you know how to pick him, and Thunder's great. You know how to pick him. You're friends with him, so that that's something. And you married me. I say, yeah, what a mistake. Love you.
I played with it.
You love me for my cat.
You love Drew for the cat.
No. The cat is just a bonus.
Gotta clip that. Do it. Do it. Clip it. I will upload that clip. Don't think I won't.
Oh, please do.
Oh, we need to clip a lot of these things. I was sleepy when I met Drew in person. I'm sorry. That's fair. You were. To be fair,
Yeah.
you and Ian had a long drive.
Oh, yeah. For like the roughly 3 hours we met.
Yeah. But we had fun.
Yeah, wasn't that Cards Against Humanity, if I recall
Cards Against
correctly?
Humanity, and then a couple other things.
Yeah.
What does it mean to you to be as a member of the Enkindled? This is actually a question I've never asked you before.
That's a great question that I did not put any thought into, to be 100% honest with you.
You fool, how could you?
I know, I played myself.
Like a damn fiddle.
I can give you an honest response from what I see, like watching the chat fly by some nights. I'm like, oh, these guys are really cool. They're like a close-knit, dysfunctional family, for lack of a better term. Kind of like, our work family.
Yeah.
And not in that silly term that's, oh, we're a family.
We're a family. If you ever get told that at a job, fucking run.
Run, red flag.
Run, because you will be hating yourself in a year's time.
Yeah. And, maybe one of these days I'll be able to participate in stuff since I'm finally caught up.
Prim says, yay, we're dysfunctional.
Yay! This is coming from a dysfunctional
Usually
man,
we're just
too, so,
yelling
yeah.
Usually we're just yelling at Thunder.
If he's available.
That's fair. I love this.
Oh, gosh.
Oh man. All right. Now we're gonna get to that. We're better than a family. We're hostages. Yeah.
Hostages. Ooh. Stockholm Syndrome. Let's go.
Spicy. Stockholm Syndrome. Fuck, that just registered.
You're welcome. Jesus.
That just registered too.
Do like full stop XP stops on there for like, oh.
No, I think I was in the middle of taking a drink and my brain subconsciously went, wait. Okay, now you go.
What did he just say?
Fuck you say?
We need to play that game. Oh my god.
I know. All right, what's your favorite dungeon?
I have two of them right now.
Oh, boy.
I had to go through the list. I'm like, okay, which one of these was fun? First one is Doma Castle.
That's a good one.
Or is it ad time?
I actually could not tell you because I'm not doing
Okay,
this on
fair.
OBS. I couldn't tell you.
And great question.
As I say, if you want to have it up on your end, obviously.
Let me maximize picture-in-picture. We're so good.
Okay. Let's say, since I'm not doing this through OBS, I can't tell when we go
That's
into
why
ad
I
time.
asked you earlier, like if
Yeah, if mobile doesn't let me know.
That's fair. But yeah, Doma Castle, like it just felt so fun, especially the third boss.
Ugh.
Like, come on, chainsaw sword, let's go.
Yeah. Because chainsaw sword is best.
Yes. When can I get one for my paladin?
I know.
When can I get one for Priscilla?
We'll talk later. I'm actually being legitimate about that. We'll talk later.
Oh, good lord.
There are reasons.
That's fair.
Chainsaw scythe. That is true. That technically is the augmented Skaven weapon for Reaper. Is chainsaw scythe.
Is that what I was hearing in my peripherals last night?
Yep. Yep. The chainsaw
Cool.
scythe. Me too. That's all Miss Cammy. She does amazing with her house. She does. Shout out to Cammy because she does amazing decorations.
Yes. We were talking off stream. I'm like, I like it in here. It's very Christmassy.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm not a Christmas guy.
The Nixie down in the corner, man, is just staring into our souls. It's watching you.
It's judging.
It is. Somebody needs to make an emote of the Nixie just doing that and watching. I'll pay money. I don't care. Somebody needs to do it.
Money.
That does not mean any random person coming into the stream can do it. Let me preface that now. I'll explain later.
Be a Twitch bot that will do it.
I'm not really listening. It's fine.
Yeah, it's okay. What's your other favorite dungeon that you have?
The second dungeon's actually a spoiler for you and another viewer here, but it's the story dungeon from the post-on trail.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because we do have to keep in mind of spoilers.
Yeah, it was a really great dungeon. Like, I enjoyed stopping, raiding stuff, because I was with the bots. I'm like, oh, this is going places, and I'm very interested to see where this is going.
Right. I can't wait to get to that point, but I'm still a long ways away.
Yeah.
You're
getting close to Dungeon 4, so...
I am. Least favorite dungeon.
Well, let's start with the cliche Aurum Vale, because, yeah, fuck that dungeon.
Fuck Aurum Vale, man. That's gonna be, like, I need to hold, like, a poll or something to be like, what's the most hated dungeon?
How many times is it mentioned?
A lot. I have to actually go
choice?
back. I have to go back through and listen.
Second choice is Dust Vigil.
Yeah, no, well, regular or hard?
Regular. It's just there. It exists. There's nothing to it.
That's so fucking true, man. Dust Vigil, man. For what it was worth, it was okay in terms of story, but like anything beyond that, it was just going into it's just a slog.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
No, I get it. I totally get it. Favorite trial?
I have 4 answers for this. 3 of them are joke answers with some nuggets of truth to them, and then I have a real answer.
Oh, well, let's go through the joke ones first.
Okay, first joke answer is Thorn March, because there for a hot minute, and you can confirm I was the Good King's chosen. Like, every time I did trial roulette, that would pop.
It's actually really funny because Mandy and I just did trial, like, we're doing some roulettes before I came to get set up for this.
Right.
We ended up getting the Good King.
Yes!
Like, we got the Good King doing the trial roulette, and I was like, yeah!
Well, you know, you do need This Is Halloween at home.
Yeah. We have Night Before Christmas at home. Night Before Christmas at home. Alright, what's the next one?
That would be Battle on the Big Bridge.
That's just fucking amazing. First off, Greg, thank you.
Yes, because Final Fantasy V is one of my absolute favorites in the series, and Battle on the Big Bridge is the best thing the Super Family has ever produced for sound.
Absolutely. And I love every rendition of it that has ever come out.
Same.
Let's be fair.
I collect them.
You do. You legitimately do. That's not a joke.
Yeah.
Oh,
you're happy.
That's a good one. That's a good one. All right, your third joke.
The Pool of Tribute, because Susanoo is the absolute best boy.
Don't worry, guys.
And I refuse to hear different.
Don't worry, guys. I can take it. I, in fact, did not.
Let me try with Super Bolide. Nope.
Super Bolide said, you done.
That was amazing.
That was amazing. For anybody wanting to know what the context of that is, you have to go on YouTube and watch the most recent episode of Final Fantasy XIV we did with mount farming. We mount farmed the Stormblood roulettes, and we were doing Susanoo, and we did the cool anime sword blocking thing, and then the attack came in, and I said, "Don't worry, guys, I got this," and I immediately got fucking humbled.
He was only 6'9". You're fine.
Yeah. And then Drew tried it by using Super Bolide. That didn't work.
Mine was 6 digits, but there was like a few taken off the end. It wasn't straight 9s.
A few. It was just amazing.
It was.
All right, so what's your real answer for your favorite?
The real answer is an Endwalker spoiler, so I'm going to keep it very, very vague. The second trial. Because, as I've told you, I had to get up and walk around the room after that reveal.
I know the one you're talking about.
You know the one.
I know what you're talking about now.
Like, I had to put my controller down, get up, and walk around just like, what just happened?
The one that we constantly make the joke of.
Yes, that one.
Yes. Are we in ad time right now?
My picture-in-picture is not updating, so great question.
Because I noticed that we kind of like lost viewers and then we're getting them back, so it makes me wonder if we went into ad time.
Let's see.
I think Kings will be the last. Like when we get to Kings, spoiler alert.
It's still good on my Twitch app.
Okay. When we do the next one, we'll definitely. I'll start, especially once season 3 hits, whenever that'll be. Start doing them through OBS.
That's probably what you should do.
Yeah,
just so that way those notifications.
Yeah, I get the notifications. It's really easy to set up. So, definitely do that. All right, your least favorite trial.
All right, what's your spoiler policy? Like, if I say a name, will that be too much of a spoiler? It's for Dawn Trail.
Is it one that I've gone through or no?
No.
Then I would say, just because I haven't fully made it through Dawn Trail, and I know we still have some people that haven't, I would hold off on saying names.
Oh, hang on, my headset disconnected for some reason.
What? That's weird.
Technical difficulty.
Scuff.
I know, right?
Scuffing it.
Hang on, I gotta unplug the dongle and plug it back in. That usually works.
We're experiencing some scuff.
Worst case scenario, cool. Now, let's go in pairing mode, so this is going to be a thing.
Oh, no, I think he came back. I think you're back. Maybe?
And just like that, it reconnected.
Oh, look at that.
Okay, I'm sorry. Where were we? You were saying something.
Let's hold off on names just because, especially for some of us that haven't gone through Dawn Trail fully.
Okay, the second trial in Dawn Trail.
The one that I've yet to hit.
Correct.
Okay.
Like, the story behind it's absolutely great. The music, I played it for you. You can confirm that music is absolutely amazing. Yes, I can confirm
the music fucking hits.
The execution, maybe it's because I'm losing reaction time as I'm aging, but there were, like, next to no tells for that. Like, what do? I don't get it. I'm just going to follow the bots and hope for the best.
That's fair.
I'm playing with people helps a lot better because I got thrown into it for a roulette once. I'm like, oh, okay. This makes a lot more sense.
Prim says the music in Dawn Trail is incredible, and it absolutely is. I don't know who
really
designed.
Is.
I do not know who the fuck designed Tuyolal to basically have smooth jazz as its music, regardless. But I want to pay them a lot of money.
Right? Like, I don't need like salsa music for my battle theme, but we're great.
Now I know this is a question that we might actually skip this next one.
No, go ahead. I can tell you why I don't have an answer.
Well, all right. Well, your favorite alliance.
Well, by default, that's Crystal Tower because that's all I've done.
This is true.
When I was doing Crystal Tower, I kind of had that group that wanted to speedrun it for some ungodly reason. Like, you see you have a new user that's going to get bonus stuff. You see my Sprout icon. You don't need to speedrun it. It's like 5 or 10 minutes longer. Chill.
Yeah, yes, Prim, that is all the Alliance stuff he has done so far. We are planning on working on getting him through more of the Alliance stuff through time.
Yeah, I just wanted to catch up on some other stuff before I start throwing myself back into him.
Yep. Mostly normal raids first, because we still have to get you through Eden and Pandemonium.
Yeah, but in due time.
Yeah. But yeah, again, least favorite alliance is, well...
There's no answer for that
There's
one.
no answer, because you don't know any of them yet, so...
Right. I mean, I can go by what you tell me and Nier, but I have to experience it for myself. I hate nope, I hate that.
I hate the Orborn Monastery the most myself, just because for me personally, it just feels like it's just a slog and a half.
Isn't that Math the dungeon?
That's the second of the Ivalice raids.
Okay.
That's the Lighthouse. The Orborn Monastery is the last one, and that one just feels like a slog to me. No, the Nier raids are kind of a close second in terms of dislike, just because it's like there's so much that goes on. And it's like, I don't know what's happening.
That's fair.
Your favorite normal raid?
The current set that we're actually in.
Oh yeah, you've started doing the new normal raids for Dawntrail.
Yeah, because every last one is better than the prior one. It's like, I can't spoil it for you, but it's absolutely amazing.
From what you've vaguely mentioned, I believe you.
You will love it, and I could straight-faced... Well, not now, because where you're at, but prior to that, right. I could have straight-faced told you what it was, and you would not have believed me.
Yeah. Because right now, even I'm sitting there with the story going, what is going to happen?
Oh, you mean like I asked you every time, like, what do you think's going to happen? Where's this going?
Where do you think this is going? I don't know.
You had an idea.
I had one, and then it got thrown out the fucking window. Your least favorite normal raid?
You know, I wrote this answer before last night, so it's kind of invalid at this point. But I'll answer it anyway. The Omega raids, only because I was trying to solo them because of Celia's thing. Like, oh, okay, I can do this solo. Got to X-Death, immediate doomed. I'm like, I do this now.
But since we went through part of it last night, you're welcome to change the answer.
Yeah, I will change it in time if I want to, but...
Yeah. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Oh boy.
All right, so now we're going to get to a fun little part, which is a new segment, and I'm going to mention this during the last one too. A new segment that was added this season was about you. Tell us 3 things that you'd love for people to know about yourself, and whatever you want to tell is completely up to you and as personal as you want it to be. The choice is yours and yours alone.
Okay, well, we'll start with fact 0, that fun facts are never fun.
Damn.
How many times do I tell you that?
All the fucking time.
All right, well, we'll start with the real first one. It's not obvious from how I'm talking with you, but I'm super, super introverted. And it takes me a long time to warm up to people. You can ask your wife. She can 100% confirm that.
Here's the thing, is that he's not kidding at all. Like, even when I first met him, like, well, to be fair, when you first met me, I was also more introverted than I am now anyway.
Yeah, I mean, same, but I'm still, like, very, very...
Oh, yeah. Very. Yeah, no, he's, once you kind of get talking and you kind of start, like...
Yeah, like, my next point is, once I form a bond or a friendship, it lasts.
Oh, yeah. That's why you can't get rid of me.
Yeah, I know. Stop following me.
I make no promises.
Right? Notice me, feed me.
Feed me, I am just the homeless cat. I'm the homeless cat you tried to adopt at our old job.
Oh, Max was amazing.
Oh, Max. It's because Eric is like the plague. He won't leave you. Damn right.
Damn.
Fact number 2.
Fact number 2. We kind of alluded to this earlier, but it's 50-50 if people think I'm gay or not, and it's just because of my voice. Like, I asked the last person, and she's like, "Oh, it's your voice." But we kind of played with her. We convinced her that I was married to one of the servers, and she's like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry."
Oh god, no.
So it's so fun to ham up sometimes. Oh my god.
Oh, there's a fun story behind this too.
Oh, go on. I don't even know where. Oh, is it what I think it is?
It's with Cam.
Yep.
Okay, so my brother, who is now partaking in my streams on Thursdays, when he first met Drew, the day after I was at work, and he calls me because he and I talk on the phone whenever I'm at work on my weekends, and he goes, "I have a question for you. It's a serious question. I don't want to be rude." I was like, "What's up?" And he goes, "Okay, it's about Drew." And I lost it because I knew exactly where he was going, and I immediately said, "No, like he's not what you think. Like he's not gay. Like nothing against anybody that is."
Yeah, same. My best friend in the entire world's a gay man, so.
But he's like, "I just wanted to make sure, man." And I'm like, "No, you're good." It's the voice.
It really is. Can't control that.
Cannot control it. Could if I wanted to. Cannot.
If I want to practice voice acting, maybe, but that's too much effort for right now.
You're right. We have other things that, apparently have to happen first.
Yes.
But, all right, fact number 3. God.
There was no third fact. It was just 0 and then 1, 2, and that makes 3.
Oh. Playing me like a fiddle over here, man.
I did.
We're blazing.
Never trust me with numbers.
Yeah, and yet you're the fucking math major.
That's what I mean. Like, I will get you with numbers.
Ads. Oh no.
Ad time.
Is ad break? All right, it's ad break. That's fine. We gotta pad this a little bit. We're already on part number 5.
Which may or may not take a long time.
And we're 40 minutes into this video.
Story time. Well, I was watching Mandy's. Hers was only like an hour or something. So
yeah, I think Mandy has had the shortest one so far.
All right, let's go. Let's speedrun this.
We already are. Actually, while we're in the middle of this ad break, I'm gonna go ahead and check that.
Yeah, I'll pop over on my app and see how
I'm
much
sorry,
left.
I'm sorry, I was shy. You're fine, Mandy. It's okay. Actually, I think now people are talking. I think no, Mandy and Ian aren't part of ad breaks.
Correct. I have no ads on my app.
Ian was actually the shortest one so far at 1 hour and 11 minutes.
All right, speedrun. Let's go.
But Mandy was very close behind at 1 hour 17.
Right.
And then
I think when we get to story time, that's going to pad the runtime a little tiny bit. Or not, who knows?
Let's see, it goes Sen, Sakura, Ray, myself, and then Thunder being in terms of shortest to longest for Season 1. Season 2...
You've got a couple 2 hours in Season 2 already.
Season 2 goes Makana, Prim, and then Celia.
Right.
Because obviously Season 2 isn't fully done yet, so... Clearly, we're still in the making.
Soon.
What?
I know.
No.
I'm gonna go ahead and actually update the playlist real quick while we're here. Are we out of the ad break? I would assume we're out of the ad break. Are we at ads?
According to my app, we are.
Okay. According to Thunder, because Thunder responded. You're the longest. Thunder, to explain, you have the longest podcast in Season 1 at 2 hours and 20 minutes. Done with ads. Perfect. I love it.
Spectacular.
All right, we're going to get to the fun part now.
Possibly.
We will let this last for a little bit longer than most will. We'll let it last for about 15, 20 minutes or so.
Yeah.
If in the event that obviously the activity is low or anything, obviously I'll end it a little short on that. Chat Q&A. So chat, you guys have the ability to ask him questions. Obviously be mindful of anything that is relatively personal.
Yeah, I was going to say, this can go short or long, whatever.
Yeah. So I open the floor to the chat. You guys have the floor. Ask questions. I will relay them to you.
Yeah.
At least as fast as they appear on my end.
Yeah. I mean, I can pop over to the app and view too.
Yeah. There's Christmas music for the FC houses blaring in the background.
Yeah.
But I had the background music on the game itself turned down pretty low, so.
Yeah, I've got voice maximized on my headphones.
Ah. So Prim wants to know what's your opinion of Thunder.
He seems like a pretty decent guy, in all honesty. Like, just from the podcast he starred in, like, he seemed like a pretty neat guy. Did not expect him to be a teacher, of all things.
Right. Thunder's like, wait, what? And Thunder also asked, what is your signature dish?
You know, about 3 years ago, it had been, we're going to say my Smoker's Club, because that thing sold like wildfire.
Yes, the Smoker's Club.
That is smoked turkey, pulled pork on a pretzel bun with, it's called, God, what the hell is it called? Help me. Yeah, my knowledge is gone. I know it's a mustard barbecue, but it had a name, and I cannot remember the name of it for the life of me.
Oh, I cannot remember what the name of it. I can't remember off the top of my head.
Yeah, but it's a mustard. It's like a smoky mustard barbecue sauce. Yes. And it has Swiss cheese on it. It's melted, and it's absolutely amazing.
Phenomenal. Also, Seth says that Thunder is only decent. Just dunking on Thunder. It's all right, buddy. I get it. I feel your pain. But yeah, Smoker's Club was an amazing sandwich. And then, the day it was, I think it was one of the days it was just you and me there. Oh, what are we doing for lunch? All right. Pretzel bun and cheese.
Oh, God. Yes, that was the
bachelor
with my
meal.
Homemade cheese sauce. Oh, God.
Bitch, you ain't no bachelor.
At the time, I was.
I was.
Damn.
You
have been. They want to know. Prim wants to know if there's a picture of said sandwich. I don't think there is.
I'd have to look through my photo library. I can do that real quick.
Yeah.
I doubt there is, because I'm not one of those guys that takes pictures of food.
Right. Thunder says they hate me because they ain't me.
Nice.
Pretzel bun and Swiss cheese, Mandy. Or, well, no, the pretzel bun and cheese was our... Oh, we just need something to put into our system. Carbs.
The carbs.
It was worth every moment, and I still love it.
Oh, God, it was. That was a fun job.
Until
it
wasn't.
Moments, yes.
That is the story of, like, our work life. It's like, oh, it was fun, until it wasn't.
It was fun until corporate meddling.
Oh, hey, so same thing what we're going through right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's weird.
Let's see, there's Sam.
I don't actually know if you took any pictures of it.
I'm not seeing any.
I'm going to look online.
Yeah,
actually, or if you want to, I don't. That way I can keep an eye on the chat.
That's a picture of my whiteboard.
You had an office that you rarely used.
It was a great office. I don't know what you're talking about. It was my hidey hole.
It was your cry closet.
It was bigger than a closet. It was like a cry cubby hole.
It
that had a small closet.
Basically was the size of a closet.
What kind of say? Basically, it was the size of a closet.
I want a closet that big then. I mean, Jesus.
Odd, right? We had a closet that large? Holy shit. There's so much stuff in there. That's not clothing. It's amazing.
Nope, no pictures.
Okay. It happens. We don't have any pictures of it right now. But our word is that it was delicious.
I'll check online while
Yeah.
you can relay stuff to me.
Yeah. Any other questions for Drew? We have ample time for Q&A to still go open. I don't know. I just had Donkey Kong Jr. playing in my head for some reason. That was weird.
But why, though?
I don't know, man. Like, my Internet Explorer brain has, 14 tabs open, and one of them is playing music, and I don't know which one it is.
It's called Edge now, sir.
It's fair. Prim wants to know, what's your least favorite thing to cook?
Oh, good lord. Of course we asked me that question. Again, I'm going to circle back to when I was a pitmaster, and I'm going to say brisket, because it's either going to be absolutely amazing, or the fat doesn't render, and it's the toughest, most horrible thing in the world, and you can't do anything with it.
It's accurate.
And there is no happy medium. But I can tell you my weakest thing is pasta. I absolutely suck at cooking pasta.
I'm with you on that one, because when we worked at the hotel, when we had the pasta bars and everything like that for the buffets and everything, or even for events, they wanted me to be the one that cooked the pasta all the damn time. It's no.
Right.
But to be fair, they also trusted me to, skin and cut the salmon. They stopped trusting me with that one for good reason.
Because you would butcher the fish?
Blame Tony.
Well, yeah, that's what we do.
Well, oh, no. He showed me the way of, here's how you do it. But he gave me the worst knife to ever do it with. And he never told me, hey, use this knife, it works better. No, he just let me do it, and that's why it always got butchered.
Well, actually, you want a dull knife to do salmon because it just helps.
Yeah, but he handed me the sharp knife thinking I was going to fucking learn.
Oh, Tony.
No. Hacked fish, yes.
Yeah. It looked like a fifth grader did it.
I mean, to be fair, with somebody that wanted nothing to do with culinary, You're
the one that said yes to Jeff, by the way.
Because they offered me more hours and more pay.
Understandable, especially you were at late teens, early 20s at the time?
I started working at the hotel when I was 19.
So it would be early 20s.
Yeah. Early 20s. So it was about 2 years into my tenure out there.
Fair.
So
yeah.
Yeah, I would have been very early 20s, probably 21, 22.
Yeah, because you were busser to start, and
Yep. Busted to start, and then
the worst job in that entire building.
Honestly, it wasn't that bad.
Well,
until obviously the festival, but
yes.
It wasn't that bad.
We don't speak of the festival.
No, it wasn't that bad of a job until the people that they had me train were incompetent idiots, for lack of better words. Here's a fun fact.
That's why they didn't let me train, because I can't train people on something that feels as natural as breathing.
Here's the scariest part. A month into my tenure as a busser, that she had me training. She had me training the staff. I don't know.
There is no photo gallery for my old restaurant.
Wow, that is disappointing.
There's a picture of my pulled pork sandwich. That's about it.
Yeah. But of the 9 people I trained, only one of them surpassed me in terms of only one of them was the one I deemed as no, you are the only one that basically met every one of my expectations, and you are the only ones to this day that still surpassed whatever skill that I had at the time. And he was the 3rd one I trained, and now he's a music teacher.
Who was that? Would I know him?
You might not have known him.
Yeah, because I was day shift at the time.
Yeah, and I was night. Because you and I didn't start working together until I was doing stuff on Sundays as a buffet runner.
Yeah, they threw me on Sunday brunch.
Yep. To carve the meat. Bastards. But that prime rib was so good.
It was. And then you just visited the nerd corner all the time.
Yep. No service, nerd corner. Because you were stuck doing omelets.
Yeah, they put this
Scared.
lovely resting bitch face out there to do omelet cooking.
Any other questions?
Like, my RBF is like Jafar level.
Oh, it's something. Manny says, so next time that her and Ian are up here, you're grilling, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
That's the last thing I want to do after I cook all week.
Well, it's this whenever they decide to come up here again, which who knows when it'll end up being.
Right. Could be this summer, could be 2 years from now.
Yeah. Who knows? I don't.
Well, I suppose I should be able to get to my notes app.
Right. Any other particular questions? Nebraska barbecue versus Texas barbecue. No vacation time.
It was kind of a mishmash of both like Texas barbecue and like South Carolina barbecue, because the chef that taught me, he was a South Carolina boy.
Oh, Jeff.
And he kind of like married those two worlds together, and it was phenomenal.
It was. Oh, we have to, because I wish Nebraska barbecue doesn't exist. It does. It's just you have to find it in the right spots.
Yeah.
I wasn't there for this. I wish I would have been. I know you were kind of half-assed paying attention.
Go on.
The story of the Texas bread.
The Texas bread.
So,
oh, good Lord, the Texas bread.
This is by accounts of the other people that we worked with. I was not present that day. That was my day off.
And I think I was either doing inventory or I was doing something in dry storage.
Yeah, you were doing something. So you were kind of half-assed there, but you weren't.
One of the perks of being a restaurant manager.
Right. So apparently, this gal had come in with her family. And she...
I would say it was her husband and like 2 or 3 kids.
Yeah.
Like elementary school level kids.
Yeah. And they were... they had ordered something. I don't remember what the hell it was that they ordered in terms of food.
I think it was just kind of like a couple sandwiches, a couple platters.
Yeah. And they ended up creating such a big fuss, like, over the fact of now, the meals, you can explain this part, like what the meals were served with.
Yeah, I can totally. I was studying Aaron Franklin of all people, because I'm like, no, I want to be Nebraska's Aaron Franklin. That kind of fell through because I kind of got super burnt out, but everything he served had a piece of Texas toast, cold, like just piece of bread. And this lady was contingent. Like, she wanted to prove me wrong. Like, no, it's Texas bread. Texas bread. Not Texas toast because it's not toasted.
And
like,
thus...
Okay, ma'am, you're absolutely right. I will toast your bread.
And thus became the great joke of Texas bread.
Yep, because I looked it up in the Walmart app. I'm like, okay, I'm going to look up Texas bread, and every single thing was Texas toast.
And then, I
even looked it up in my US Foods app. I'm going to double check.
Thunder, what the hell is Texas bread? Exactly.
Yeah.
So, another one, this is another really funny story. This was the first story we had ever at the barbecue joint.
Is this the one I think it is?
Yes. Also, Mandy asked your favorite dessert to make.
I'm not a baker, realistically. Like, I can make great baked goods. Like, I used to love to make cheesecakes for people, so that's kind of my answer. But every single cheesecake I make, be it a pretty swirl or just your basic New York cheesecake, would crack on me. It's just like, why? You were so beautiful when you went in the oven.
Right.
I didn't overcook you. I didn't have you on too hot, and you still cracked on me. Why? But they tasted so good. Oh my gosh. Like, it's been a minute since I've done a homemade cheesecake.
Oh, cheesecake. Gotta love cheesecake.
Oh, they're so good.
No, the story in which I'm talking about is not that one. But that is a good one.
That is a great one.
The group of 4 people that came in. that they got their food to go. You know, I'm going with this. Guy comes back in.
Oh,
with his
that
box.
one. That one. That saying I got to use in campaign.
So.
I'm almost going to have to mute my controller. I want to laugh so bad.
So this guy comes in. This group of 4 people came in. And they had gotten their food to go. And so the plates that we used to serve at the barbecue restaurant it was weighed out, like, 4 ounces of meat?
I think it was half pound all the day when everything was said and done.
I think so.
Like, you can buy it by the quarter pound, but it was like, if you got my brisket plate, it was half pound of briskets.
Yeah, you were getting
sides and then, Texas bread.
Texas bread and the pickled green beans.
Yes.
This guy comes back in, and he opens the box, and he kind of, like, holds out, and he goes, "Is this all you get for the plates?" And Drew, being nice and amicable, said, "Yes, sir. Like, that's all. That's all it is. It's we price by the ounce, not like
it's by ounce. Like, this is my food cost percent. This is what I pay. This is how we had to make money."
Yep. This guy looks at him, and now I'm over on the cashier side, which to where Drew was standing and talking to this guy, I was on the very far left.
Yeah, you were to my left.
Yeah. This guy looks at him and goes, "Oh, well, that's okay then. I know people."
And he was 100% a middle-aged white guy. I think he was bald, too.
I think he was, or balding, and he walked away. And
he had that angry dad energy
And we looked at each other like, okay.
Like, okay, cool, buddy. And then that's been our in-joke for a couple years.
Yeah, I'll explain that one, too. Wife just brought up what kind of bread are they making?
And the fact you let me use that exact line in campaign was absolutely priceless. Priceless, oh my gosh.
So, another story is during festival prep. Now, there's a festival that goes on here in Nebraska every year around what?
September.
It's in
Harvest
September,
time.
but it's after
It's after Labor Day. I want to say it's like the 3rd weekend of the month, but don't quote me on that.
Yeah, like 3rd or 4th weekend of the month, and it kind of like ends out after Labor Day.
Well, like for reference, our town is 8,000 strong-ish, give or take.
Ish.
I want to say on that weekend it doubles or triples in size.
Oh, yeah. It gets crazy.
It does. It's the silliest thing.
We're in the restaurant prepping stuff for this weekend, and this elderly couple had come in, and my wife was working on the our restaurant was attached to another building, and these elderly couple came in, saw that obviously the restaurant was closed, and were just seeing us prepping stuff. Well, they go over to the other side of the building and look at my wife, and I think there was one other person working with you, and asked, because we had seasoned pulled pork sitting on the tables, asked them, what kind of bread are they making?
On sheet pans on the tables, let's say it that way, so it's not right on the customers' tables.
Yeah, it was on sheet pans on the tables. And they legitimately asked what kind of bread we were making. Huh?
Yeah, that's smoked bread.
I mean, it could work.
That smoker would have to get hot as hell.
Oh, yeah. Easily. Amazing times, really. Let's be honest.
We had fun there, though.
We did.
Till
Carver got involved.
HR's best friend.
We'll explain that story later. We have some fun stories to tell today, ladies and gentlemen. Any other questions? I hope we're not in the middle of ad time and that like half of that just went out.
That's a great question. My picture-in-picture's not updating.
Nice. Oh, goodness. Huh. Oh, goodness.
I feel that.
Right. All right, well, we will go ahead and end off the Q&A portion.
Yeah. If something slips through, we can answer it.
Oh, yeah, easily. I'll go back to the fun line of questioning.
Spectacular.
Amazing. Your favorite job?
2 of them. I'll start with Samurai because I feel as though I don't want to say very competent, but I'm competent enough where I can do damage and dish it out. And if I'm not floor tanking something I'm unfamiliar with, like actually feel like I'm participating and helping out. Because as mentioned earlier, it's like, okay, you press this button, this one, and then build your gauges and then release and repeat that ad nauseum.
Rinse, repeat.
Yeah. Oh, okay, bye, Sam.
And of all the jobs that you've played, I know you haven't played all of them.
No, I played like about half of them.
Of the ones that you have played, any of them you wish would get a rework?
Let me circle back. Second favorite job is Gunbreaker. Because when Final Fantasy VIII came out, I was about the same age as Squall, and I too also lived in my own head. I connected with him a lot, like probably way more than I should have. Like, this is the coolest, dumbest, and practical weapon ever, and I love it. Plus, as I mentioned, it's a very greedy DPS. It's a DPS that's a tank, let's be real.
It's a tank disguised as a DPS.
Yes.
Or it's opposite.
Vice versa.
You know what I meant. Yeah.
Vice versa.
So, doubling back around again. Of the jobs you have played, ones that you would hope get a rework.
That is quite simply Dragoon.
And that has been kind of like the unanimous answer through most of them is Dragoon, because it just feels like it got shafted.
Yeah, like for me, it's just like there's one too many cooldowns that I have to manage. Like, oh, okay, here's my damage boosting cooldown. Okay, here's my critical boosting cooldown. Oh, here's my eye cooldown. Like, oh my god, why?
Prim, justice for Dragoon. It's accurate, though.
Yeah, like, I don't know how it'd be simplified or improved upon, but something needs to happen.
Right. No, I totally get that. I haven't played around with Dragoon a lot for me to confidently say that I understand what you're talking about with it. And I think I've said that before with other people that have said it.
Right.
I have very recently been getting back into playing Machinist, and I'm at level 68 now. And it still feels a little... Mandy is working on Dragoon. I'm wanting my first AoE. I'm wanting my AoE don't have first jump combo yet. That's fair.
Yeah.
I think she's only like level 38 Dragoon.
Once it gets to high levels, it feels really good, except, the 2 or 3 things you have to manage, but it just feels good at that point.
Right. But Machinist at level 68 right now, it doesn't feel as clunky as I remember it being.
Yeah, I think someone mentioned that to you, like, it gets better in higher levels.
Celia did.
Yeah,
Because Celia mostly mains as
he kind of inspired you to help with that, to work on that.
To get back into the Machinist.
Yeah.
And which, it is fun, don't get me wrong. I've actually been enjoying it for what I've been playing.
Yeah. Like, I tried ranged DPS, and it just feels weird not being up there in the action.
Uh-huh. Of the ranged DPS classes, though, I would have to say that Dancer is arguably one of my favorite ones, because it's got great damage, and the amount of, like, buffs that you can kind of give everybody else just feels good.
Right.
And it's also one of those classes that you can basically pick another person. You can increase their damage while you do damage, too.
Like, you're my very best friend. Let's go.
Like, I know Dragoon has it. Machinist doesn't have it.
Right.
I know. I think there's a couple others. I have it too, but yeah. Your favorite location in game?
I'm going to pause for 1 second. There was a question you used to ask and you haven't asked this entire season.
Go on.
You remember it? The job that we would add if we could?
Oh, yeah. I had taken that one out because
That's fair,
but
you teased that I had an answer.
Ah, that's right.
Yeah, because we talked about it. Mystic Knight. Like, I have no idea how it would actually be implemented in game, but I loved it in Final Fantasy V. Like, oh, cool. I can cast Flare on my sword and then just give myself 4 times attack, and we're good. Let's go, X-Death.
Right.
Oh, and I'm tanky, and I can equip shields. Let's go.
Well, let's do it. Mystic Knight sounds great. It does. I would be curious to know how they would actually make it work.
Right? Like, you kind of got to combine fending and casting armors and accessories and stuff. It's just like, how?
It would honestly probably be... It'd probably honestly fit among the slaying line. Like
probably.
with striking, maybe.
Okay.
I'm just thinking Zello / Kratos from Tales of Symphonia. That's fair.
Yeah. TOS.
Oh, TOS.
Bad Red Dad.
But yeah, no, I agree. Mystic Knight would be an absolute great one to have. I know they said something about, like, maybe I'm wrong, but did they not say something about, and somebody in chat, please confirm this, did they not say something about us getting the limited job of Beast Hunter or Beastmaster or something?
Yeah, that was teased in the original, like, notes for Dawn Trail, if I recall.
Oh, ads.
Ads. Ad time.
Ad time.
Ad time, let's go.
Ad time, best time. I could. Oh, goodness. You having fun so far, buddy?
Oh, yeah.
Good way to unwind after
this.
Yeah.
I do kind of want to warm... Yeah. The fun.
Yeah, and then we're going to get into the real fun.
Oh, the story time's going to be best time.
And that's what's coming up soon, too.
Yeah. After I blather on about my locations.
Oh, I know a way we can absolutely date this stream, too.
Oh, perfect, because that's how we open the Zelda streams.
I know.
I'm afraid to ask what you tell. Wow, picture-in-picture keeps stopping.
Strange.
Maybe it stops when there's ads.
Maybe.
I don't know.
The ads, thankfully, should only last like about a minute and a half, 2 minutes.
Yeah.
So.
Every time I watch, it's about 90 seconds.
Only? That's long.
What's that?
I heard that.
That seems like a long ad.
It's multiple ads.
Yeah, it's like 3 or 4 ads.
It's like 3 or 4 30-second ads or something.
Sometimes you had a couple 15s in there.
Yeah. Ads are done. Welcome back.
Cool.
Actually, I'll wait for the dating of the stream until afterward. Before we start the topic discussion.
Okay.
Favorite location?
I've got 3 of them here written down. The first one is Foundation, Ishgard. Like, the aesthetic of the area is absolutely amazing, especially at nighttime. Like, all the houses lining the street look so inviting with just what looks like candlelight in the windows. Yeah. And I like wintertime. I like snow. I like snowy areas in video games. So, like, it just spoke to me. Like, if I didn't buy an apartment before I joined the FC, I would have 100%. Just, that's where I'm living. This is where I am. You cannot move me.
You will not move me. Okay. That's that. Great answer. What's your next one?
You just got there, but the 4th map in Dawn Trail.
That's fair.
Because as you saw, there's something in that map that I didn't know I needed in my Final Fantasy, and now that I saw it, I absolutely love it.
Oh yeah, but we won't spoil anything. There are people that have not made it to Dawn Trail yet. I can say this though, I do not understand what people dislike about Doncho so far. I don't get it.
My best answer, as we've discussed, is I think it's because it's not your story. You're playing the hero of Kavach to Wokomat's, yeah.
Yeah.
And you spend 10 years working on your character to be what they become, and all of a sudden you're second fiddle.
You're just shelved.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe that is the reason. I honestly don't know.
Yeah, I mean, same. I had a blast with Dawn Trail.
Oh, yeah. And I'm having a blast so far, especially because I don't know where the hell it's going. But we'll discuss that part later.
I do.
You mentioned another area.
I do. I'm going to name the map. It's an Endwalker area, so if someone wants the earmuffs really quick, that'd be great. It's Elpis.
That's fair.
Only on the condition, as I'm the fourth member of the band, with my favorite character in the entire game, his boyfriend and heterosexual life partner, and the Wanderer.
Yep.
And those descriptions should immediately tell you who I'm talking about if you've been there.
If you've been there, you'll know. It's accurate as hell, too. All right. Least favorite location.
Oh, I never wrote that down, to be honest with you. What just happened?
I don't know.
Made a new note for some reason. I did not write down a least favorite area.
I mean, most people don't have one, which is fine. Because there's a lot of areas in the game that you love, and there's very few areas in the game that you hate.
Yeah. Like, there's fly-through areas.
Yeah.
Like, we live in a flyover state, so it could be any of those fly-through areas, so... But no, there's really nowhere in the game that strikes me as like, no, I never want to come here again.
I mean, there's a character in the game that I don't like at all, but...
Yes, and I'm still awaiting the reason why you do not like that one. But I was promised when we make it to Stormblood in the alt stream that we would be told.
Yes. But, we gotta get back to the alt stream.
Eventually.
It's not Thancred. Trust me, I love Thancred. Thancred is one of my favorites. It's a
Which
different
version
one.
Of Thancred?
All of them.
Oh, okay.
I love Thancred. He's a great guy.
I mean, I can understand disliking Angry Dad Thancred.
It's a character in Stormblood that I dislike greatly. And it's... a lot of Stormblood's parts didn't need to happen. Whoa, hey, easy. Thunder, easy with that in the chat. Easy with that in the chat, buddy.
Oh, I'm very curious.
He said, eliminate Thancred.
Oh, yes, I see that now. Oh, my.
Easy with that. Thunder had never seen such bullshit before.
But then we wouldn't have half of the Thancred Urianger power couple, and that would be sad.
No, this character was what came out in Stormblood, and I dislike them with a burning passion.
And I told you I met this character, I'm like, I harbored nothing. Like, it's indifference.
Yeah. What did we have to this person? Yes! Yes!
Well, is it? Like, it's you and Sen that hate this character the absolute most, right?
I think Mandy is also on board with it too.
That's fair. Like I said,
I don't like
I'm
this person too. Yep. Because you know who I'm talking about.
I mean, we should probably just say who it is. Like, we're all past Stormblood.
I mean, we are.
Or is the name gonna make your blood boil?
Sen has heard me hiss at this person.
Jesus.
For anybody wanting context, it's Lise. I despise Lise. She was better pretending to be Yida.
That was such a fun reveal.
It was something. It was, don't get me wrong, the reveal for like the Yida to Lise thing was great. And then she fucked everything up. And then she did this thing where she started talking and then she wouldn't stop.
But then she pieces out and you never deal with her again.
Yeah, there's a couple times you see her and it's just like, yeah, go away.
Yes. But she's off with the Alamigo stuff, so, you know.
Good. Stay
she's
there.
not our problem anymore.
Choke on it.
Damn.
I'm sorry, she just makes it. Whilst only making things worse, not better. Yes! Thank you. I'm not the only one. God. Okay, we'll get off that one. Okay. So we have some very fun stuff coming up. We don't actually have a topic of discussion, but we have some fun stories. And now we have cleared through these stories. Yeah, my baby Alice did the same thing, but she did it right. Yes, and I love Alice for that.
Oh yeah, she's one of your absolute favorites, right?
She is. She became one of my favorites about probably Shadowbringer / Endwalker.
Mm-hmm.
At first, I didn't really much care for her because she didn't really have a whole lot of screen time.
A certain finger snap man is my favorite character because Jesus Christ, that energy.
Yeah, boy.
That man gives a fuck when he wants to, otherwise, nope.
Yeah, otherwise, you doing this? Nah, fuck off.
Okay, I saved your dumbass friend. Will you trust me?
I did your shit. Trying to think. So again, yeah, we don't have a topic of discussion, but we do have some interesting stories. Now we have gone through the Twitch terms of service, so obviously certain things we kind of, for a lack of a better word, kind of changed around.
Right. Let's open with something different, though. But quick question at you. Do any of our D&D people watch this stream other than your wife?
No.
Okay, well, we can start with how I'm the Dragon Whisperer in your campaigns.
That is funny.
Oh my god.
So for now, 2 separate campaigns.
2 campaigns, 30 years apart.
30 years apart in terms of, like, time.
Yeah. Like we started 30 years in the future, which is your present day, yes?
Yes.
We started in his present day. I was a blade singing wizard. Because they're not broken in the absolute slightest.
No, God, no.
No, God, no. And was it Baby Green Dragon, was it?
Baby Red Dragon.
Baby Red Dragon, yeah. He was possessed by something.
He was basically possessed, or he was charmed. And they managed to find the gem in which was charming it. Took care of it, basically. Well, no, they put it in a pocket dimension for an hour. Found the gem.
So we could,
and then
which then became Ritz's red mage stone, if I recall.
Yep. Did that, and then told the dragon, like, okay,
no,
look, I'll let you tell that one.
I'll finish it. Just don't say what she said.
So they learned that the dragon had basically been kind of captured beyond its will, and it basically just wanted to live on the mountain, like, in peace. So they gave it a little bit of treasure for its hoard, and go ahead and finish that off.
Oh god, and my character, she's a little half-elf redhead girl, like quiet princess type was the stereotype. Like, oh god, yeah, I based her kind of on Vanellope for the attitude. But she looks square at the dragon, tells it, if anyone tries to take your hoard, you tell them, go fuck yourself. And you let me get away with that after I had watched Critical Role.
I did. I let you get away with it because it was funnier than shit. I wasn't ready for it.
And then the dragon came back later, if I recall.
It did. Toward the end of the campaign, the dragon
during
did
the
come
final
back.
battle.
No, not the final battle, but what
right
was
before it.
The battle that was before all of that.
Oh yeah, to the storm the racist tower.
No, it was the fight against Vecna.
It wasn't the racist tower?
No, it was the fight before Vecna.
Okay, I thought that was the fight before Vecna.
No. That was, you were already freed by that point.
Yeah, because this man has a kidnapping fetish in D&D.
It's first and foremost rude.
I'm not wrong.
Look, the bird That was part of the bird's backstory. I'm gonna fucking clarify that one now.
Yeah, and to give Beppo her super broken ability, huh?
Well, that was just fun. That was just
wrong.
fun.
You had to kill my cat, though.
Look, sometimes the best power is awoken by trauma.
Oh, yes, my poor little elven princess.
Poor little elven princess immediately got trauma dunked on by her fucking mom. We could talk about D&D stories all fucking day. We really could.
Right.
But that was a good one. Telling the dragon to go fuck itself.
Yeah, well... Well, anyhow, that dragon aged up significantly. My first character... Dadi was riding the dragon, right?
No, Jairus was.
Okay, I thought he was on the dragon with Jairus.
Dadi and Blackfire basically cleaved through the giant bone colossuses together.
That's right. Those two became buddies. Anyhow, she saw the dragon flying. She's like, "What do you say?
What do you say?" And then it was just, "Go fuck yourself!" And immediately just flames.
It was the proudest mom moment.
So proud. Tear. And then get dunked on.
Oh
yeah, because the fight with Vecna, you had unleashed that ability on the other side of the arena.
I think I had won it. Yeah, because you're like, guys, get the fuck away from me.
You just get away.
I can't announce it because the intelligent supervillain's right over there.
Uh-huh. The hyper-intelligent villain.
Hey, babe.
Yes.
Are you okay if I go to church tomorrow?
Yeah, that's fine. I don't care. I don't mind. That's up to you, really. I'll set it up to me. I'll just let Kyle know that it probably won't be until sometime later it will show up.
Like noonish, probably.
Yeah. I'll let him know. So, yeah. Sorry about that.
No, he's not.
We have a lot of great D&D stories that we could tell, and honestly, like one of these days, like,
we need to finish the Dragon Whisperer.
Oh yeah. So in the current campaign, which is 30 years in the past, which is kind of what predates the start of events that happen later in the future.
I'm playing my first character's mom.
Yep. And they were on an island basically going to investigate this shrine and also trying to find out what caused the disturbance in an earthquake. And they entered into a trial and had to fight an ancient blue dragon. And this man over here,
playing the angriest bitch character of them all.
Oh yeah, very angry main character syndrome type character, talked the dragon out of the fight.
Well, to be fair, I had not drawn my weapon as Priscilla. Like, he didn't let me pull it out of the void, so she just stood there like...
It's like, hey, whoa. No,
these people are idiots.
You had the weapon drawn, but then...
No, I did not draw Oblivion. No, I even specified that I did not draw Oblivion.
Just put your hands up like, hey.
These people are idiots. This is what's up. It took, 5 rolls to get that dragon convinced?
Oh, yeah. Easily.
It was great, though. Which you were not ready for.
I was not prepared for that, but that's fine, because I make the story, I prepare for events, and then events change, and it's just like, no, this is good.
Yeah, I'm just going to stand here and talk down a dragon as the gunbreaker fighter.
Yep. But yeah, no, we absolutely one of these days we'll have to like just kind of set aside and talk about D&D stories. I think it'd be a fun time. Because we have so many stories we could tell, and we have more that'll be coming in time. Should we get to the tough one?
Oh, you mean the funny one that's possibly not funny, depending on how you look at it?
So I'm going to preface this right now. I will preface this with a trigger warning, because it does kind of touch on a bit of a subject. A
little taboo.
A little bit, but it's, again, not saying names, paraphrasing certain things, just keeping it kind of mellow.
we'll also preface this with like I am the most nicest, clean cut, straight arrow guy you will ever meet.
Right, and you guys
it plays into the story.
Right, in the time that like obviously in the almost hour and a half that we've been sitting here, you guys wouldn't have ever thought like you guys would vouch for him.
You mean we're not speedrunning this anymore?
Oh no, we are. Well, no, not anymore.
Yeah.
But my brain went speedrun that way. No, wrong speedrun.
Oh wait, yeah.
So I'll tell my side first.
Well, I'll start. Like there was this woman we worked with. She complained at me. She's like, "Oh, I have no friends. Blah 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 blah." So nice guy me, like, okay, cool. I'll be your friend, whatever. Because I need more friends sometimes. I think everyone does.
Yeah.
Like, okay, cool. I need a friend in my age group. But then things started going off the rails.
There was an event that we had cooked for that we decided we were never doing that event again.
Oh, that one I had to come in the next morning and have breakfast for that sold like $20 worth of food.
Yeah.
That was a waste of my time.
It was a huge waste of time. There was a party, like a party later on in the day after shift.
It was the night prior.
Was it the night prior?
It was the day prior to me having to, make breakfast burritos.
So so my wife and I had gone home, and the woman in question worked with my wife, and she messaged her. If I recall, she messaged you, right? Want to know if we were showing up. And
yeah, I remember that from Chain of Events.
Yeah,
because you contacted me shortly after,
and she wanted to know where Drew was, or if Drew was going to show up, and you ended up showing up there first.
Yeah, because my initial was like, there. No, I have to be awake at like 4:30 in the morning to get this stuff done. So my initial was like, I'm not going. Screw this. I want to sleep.
Right. And then we showed up, and then you had shown up there first before we got there, and then we got there, found you guys. Because they were doing like a trivia thing or something like that.
God, I don't remember.
I don't remember what it was. No, we just kind of sat there, stood around, just kind of talked, just, she was drinking.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all I'm going to say on that part, because I can't get into too much. And then everybody went home.
Yeah.
What was it, a few weeks later or so?
Well, we'll back up for just a second. In small towns, because I don't know how many of our listeners live in small towns, but generally, like, friends that, like, say you drank, I would follow you home to make sure you got okay. Like, right. In a non-creepy way. Like, okay, right, cool. No. He made it home. He's safe. I'm going home.
Right. You would
I made the mistake of following her car.
Yeah.
To make sure she got home okay. I didn't give a shit where she lived. I just wanted to make sure, she didn't get in an accident or whatever.
Right. We wanted to make sure that she was okay. It was, I think, a few weeks later or so. I don't remember how much time. I would say I don't remember how much time was on the in between on that.
Like, if that.
Some things were like something started happening, and don't know what it was. I don't remember what pinged me off to be like something ain't right.
Which you obviously picked up on before I did.
Well, yeah. Because then you were pulled aside, and then stuff was brought up to you.
Well, first it was with Military Mom.
Yeah.
Because that was pointing to your wife.
Yeah. Because I remember the woman in question was getting questioned by a couple people, and then wife told me, and I was like, okay, I wonder what happened.
I want to say it was like her boss and Military Mom.
Yeah. And then she, things just, and then you got, it was told to you, And
yeah,
then
because military mom had to tell me. Like,
Yeah.
she didn't have to tell me, but she told me.
Yeah. And then you had to be kind of hush-hush about it.
Yeah, because I'm like, I can't tell you, but ask me a yes or no question.
Yeah, ask me a question that I can answer indirectly, and I picked up on that shit real fast. Like, probably faster than I probably should have.
Probably for what it was.
For what was being brought about, it was way faster than I should have probably caught on to that. So I had asked, like, are you being... I think I had asked something along the lines of, is something about you being said? And you just went, yes.
No, I'm like, yes or no question.
Well,
is
no,
my mac
that
and
was...
cheese good or whatever.
So that was actually the, you said the yes or no question when I asked you what it was about. When I said, is somebody saying something about you, you said, kind of. And then you said, ask me a yes or no question. I said, is it pertaining to this, which I cannot say on stream.
Yeah.
And you said, ask me a yes or no question. I said, is it warm in here? Yes. Interesting. And that's when the pieces fell together for me. Like that.
I love that we still play that game to this day, too.
Oh, God, yeah. Ask me a yes or no question. Is it warm in here? No. Okay. Because it's indirect ways of talking to each other. It works.
It is.
We cannot openly say what happened, but for indirect sake, HR was brought in, and some people were questioned about things.
Well, no, I could say, I was just accused of SH, and we'll call that done.
Yeah. So people, there were questions asked, and this was, the beginning of September.
Yeah, right, because I'm like, okay, this is my month. This is how this month is going to work, because I was going to work every single day.
Yeah, because the festival was coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was an interesting time. Now,
because I remember telling you guys, like, be truthful when they talk to you.
Yeah.
Like, don't try to stick up for me. Be truthful.
Yeah, we were. And the fact that all of management was on your side.
Yeah. Even your hated one was.
Uh-huh. It's like, oh, no, we know this guy. I've worked with this guy for... My first thing was, I worked with this guy for years. He's not that guy. Yeah. This is actually something I didn't bring up during the Q&A, but I'll bring it up now. You had mentioned to me... we'll taper off that story.
Yeah.
You had mentioned
a happy ending for that story. Let's be real.
Yeah, happy ending. We're not there, and as far as we're aware, she's not even...
I was cleared.
Yeah, you were cleared. Everything was fine.
Because I'm the most upstart individual in that place.
Right.
And then she tried again with someone else from what we were heard. I mean, that's hearsay, but
that's pure hearsay at this point.
But please continue. Sorry.
No, you're good. You had brought up to me that Endwalker, Shadowbringers, and Endwalker. Maybe it was just Shadowbringers.
That I really don't want to talk about. Like, I can tell you off stream, but that's gonna break me right now in a way I don't want to be broken.
Especially on stream.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. We won't bring that one up then.
Well, especially with, still tomorrow of the fun. Like, I don't want to be broken before work.
That's fair.
Like, I will 100% share that story with you, but...
Right. No, that's fair. It's just not on stream share.
Cliff's note, it involves dealing with grief and learning that it's okay. Trauma passes. It's okay to move forward. And I think you know exactly where I will be going with that.
I have an idea.
Okay.
Any other fun stories?
I'm not really a fun story guy. I'm kind of a very boring individual. Like, I go to work, I want to come home and see my cat 2 hours before my shift ends, and right now I'm just staring at him, and he's just laying there, and I want him to come over here, and
he's just
sit and play on PlayStation until it's
he's a very
time
happy
to go to sleep.
boy.
He's a very happy boy.
Oh, I know what you need to do.
What?
Do you have the picture of him with the pizza box? Put that in the FC.
That one or the lovingly staring at the Burger King bag?
Both. Fuck it. Put them both in the FC, in the Sif's Furry Friends things. That way people can see the precious boy.
Then I need to find one of him laying down, because he just expands when he lays down.
Unit. It's okay, I have my fluffy boy next to me.
But he's a big boy, even if he wasn't a big boy. Oh, excuse me. Oh, gosh.
And then we'll... I don't really have any other like quote-unquote fun stories to kind of...
Yeah, I mean, we worked together, we had fun.
Yeah.
Unless you want to talk about why we couldn't have fun at work because of Clown College's friend.
Nah.
Okay, that's fair.
That's just one of those ones of just like, you know?
Yeah, it kind of involves understanding how kitchen people work together anyway.
Yeah. Oh, there is a fun one we can honestly tell. We were, it was shortly after we opened the barbecue restaurant.
Are we talking? Okay.
You know where I'm going.
Possibly.
We were pulled into a meeting. It was the three of us at that time. It was just the three of us at that time.
Yeah.
It was just you, me, and
because we had our temp help run the restaurant.
Yeah.
And come grab us if we needed to do something.
Yeah.
Oh god, that meeting.
So there was an event that we had to do shortly after we opened, and it was what eventually turned into a bitch at Drew session.
Yeah, because none of our setup crew was here. It was like half hour to the event. I'm like, where the fuck is everyone?
Right.
And me being restaurant manager, like I am twacked out. Like we're set up. I need to set my stuff up. Where are they? Let's get this event out. Come on.
I'm like, come on, let's do it.
Like, where are they?
So they we were pulled in with a military mom who was Drew's boss. CEO, or was he VP at that point?
I think he was VP. I think he's still VP.
I think he is.
I look, but I just don't care enough.
That's fair.
Especially with what you told me.
Yeah, with knowledge, outside of this knowledge.
Yes.
Trying to think. So we were pulled into that meeting, and we were asked something about like, how do we feel about like the business or something along those lines? I don't remember what the question fully was.
I think it was, how do you think it's going?
Yeah, how do you think it's going? And I said, I think it's going fine. I know Sadness said she thinks it was going okay, could be better. And then it got to you, you smart ass. And Drew's response was, and I quote, and the VP asked him, how do you spell that?
E with like 7 H's.
So quite literally his response was, Amazing, truly.
That was fun.
Yeah, that was an interesting time.
Oops, I cared too much. My bad.
Whoops, sorry. All right, we'll wrap this stuff up kind of segment.
Okay.
Now you, I'll mention it throughout the rest of this because it's an amazing question.
It really is. Thank you, Reddit.
Right. You had seen it on Reddit, and you brought up the thing of, if you were to log out, if the servers were to be closing for the game and you were to log out, where is the absolute last place that you would log out at?
Okay, I've got 3 of them. The first one's been mentioned several times, but Ultima Thule.
Yes.
Especially in the Elpis field, because Jesus Christ, there were emotions at that cutscene.
Oh yes. I think Prim started this next one. I believe the inn in Dawn Trail.
Oh yeah, she had mentioned that. That's a good place, but that's not one of the 3 I have.
All right. What are the rest of yours?
I'm not going to even try to pronounce it, but the Garden of Dreams. Because, I could play with pixies forever, have a great time for the rest of my life.
Oh, Ilmeg.
Cool. Yeah. No, Lemeg or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Not Ilmeg, but the sub area that you can get to the society quests or tribals or
Okay.
whatever we call them now.
I haven't gotten there, but I understand what you mean.
Yeah. It's just, you build a playground with the pixies, and it's the absolute best thing.
And the last one?
The grave of a friend overlooking Ishgard. I would tell him about the entire adventure, everything since the vault, because, I was that poor boy that started his day with the vault.
Oh, that's another great story. Shortly after getting him into the game, he shows up. It was predating your weekend, if I recall.
I don't even ask that part, because that's a blur. This year's been a blur.
Yeah. He comes in and he looks at me and he goes, "So I started my day with the vault," and I went, "Oh, buddy, I'm so sorry."
Oh my god.
I'm so sorry.
Man.
You poor man.
Yeah, I would tell him about my ventures and how a smile did actually better suit a hero.
And it does.
Just why not overlook Ishgard one last time?
Right? We already know who the nomination for the next guest is. It's already been kind of set.
And he kind of would have been my nomination anyway.
Right. King Gladiator, we know that you are the season finale for Season 2. That will not happen until probably after New Year's, so...
Yeah, because you said he had a very busy December, if I recall. Yeah.
And we worked it out to where sometime after New Year's is when we're going to get to his.
Yeah.
So that's just kind of how that worked.
Second place, first loser goes first.
It worked out.
Thank you, Nike. I know, right?
Oh, man. Closing thoughts. Did you have fun?
Yeah. It was a fun almost 2 hours.
Yeah, that's why I like to try to run for about a couple hours.
Yeah. And you thought both of us thought we were going to speedrun this. Apparently not.
At first, it was looking like it. But then
go ahead.
Give the Q&A like 20 minutes to play out, and then go
plus
from there.
D&D stories and work stories.
I know what you're talking about. I can't remember off the top of my head. Let me see. Sorry.
You're good.
What is... You might just have to leave it like that, because I don't know how to fix it.
That's at your wife?
Yeah.
And I guess I could say something before you leave, but if you want to finish your spiel, go ahead.
I mean, I'm glad we got you in on this. Took a lot less time than I thought it was going to, honestly. I was thinking you were going to probably come in like Season 3, Season 4, but then you blazed through 10 years worth of content in the span of like...
Well, to be fair, I kind of played the game like it was a part-time job.
And it essentially is.
Yeah, it really is.
But that's why we love it.
You get trained, and then you get good, and then you think you're good, and then you're shown that you're not good, and then you try to be better.
Dun-dun-dun.
Tell me I'm wrong.
You're not. Yeah, we still need to get you through more of like the group content, but that's easy fix.
But since I'm not wanting to finish the story and see where it goes, because that's absolutely why I'm like, no, I want to see where this goes.
I want to see where this goes, but now you're caught up.
Yeah.
Now you're in the fun mode of now we wait.
Yeah, kind of like you. Once you're caught up, you said you want to work on crafting and gathering.
Yeah, once I get caught up with the story, I'll go back to crafting gathering, or I'll just take time and do crafting gathering while I wait. I'm in no rush to get the story done.
Yeah, I was hooked, so
right, just gives me more time for more content to come out.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I hope everybody had a good time learning about Drew here.
If not, that's cool too.
Yeah, Kings will be in 2025, so we're going to be there will not be any form of podcast coming up for that. Prem, I do want to get a hold of you about something regarding a future event, but I'll do that over Discord later.
Is it a holiday party?
Yes.
Or is it after? Nice.
It's a holiday party.
I think that's on my weekend, too.
I think
it's not next week. It's the week after, I believe. I'd have to look at Discord.
Yeah. But we'll kind of play it by ear.
Cool.
Thank you, everybody, for coming and watching, coming, listening, and learning about Drew here and his experiences with Final Fantasy XIV, and also getting to know him a little bit deeper as a person. We will be back maybe tomorrow. I don't know.
Right.
To pick up a Stardew Valley stream. Just kind of depends on the events of tomorrow. All of my updates and everything about what I do in terms of streaming is on Blue Sky. There is a link to all of my social media that I make obviously accessible on Twitch, on Blue Sky. It leads to everything where you can kind of find everything. This VOD will be available on YouTube come Monday.
That sounds about right.
Because I like to because of the affiliate program, I have to wait 24 hours. I usually
because our Zelda videos go up on Friday.
Yeah,
from
we do
our
them on
Tuesday stream.
Yeah, I give them a few days, set them up, and then whoop, okay, done.
Okay.
But yeah, any closing thoughts that you have?
I'm going to sound like a YouTuber for just a second. If you made it this far in the video, my samurai outfit, gun ban from Xenoblade Chronicles.
Amazing. And people thought it was Bloodborne, which honestly I could see it too.
Yeah, I mean, it's got that Victorian sense.
Oh, it does. But we'll go ahead and end off the stream here. Again.
Perfect.
Thank you, everybody. And
yeah,
we will see you guys maybe tomorrow, if not Tuesday.
Yeah, for more Zelda time.
Bye.
Bye.